After wrapping up the first leg of his tour to provincial Gambia, the Trade Minister's first point of call in the Combos is Tough Global, where the CEO Mustafa Njai explained the status of work and the challenges he faces, such as availability of skilled labor, amongst others.
We obviously give priority to Gambians because we are Gambians. We train. We try to train as much as possible to build capacity and employ as many Gambians as possible. Because within our structure, because we are cross-border, we have proven to move Gambians from here into other countries. So we would like to encourage more of the young ones to take up the technical skills that are most needed to produce houses like this. I'll give you a simple example. What we are building here now in Tough City is about 5,000 houses. And on average, for every house built, we'll have about 20 direct jobs, not to talk about indirect. So imagine 20 multiplied by 5,000. It's simply 100,000 jobs being created in this project.
He used the opportunity to call on the government to create an enabling environment for a more productive and vibrant investment.
So my appeal whilst the minister is here is that the private sector, especially the indigenous private sector, is not an enemy of the state. We are here as partners and we want to create an environment where we dialogue positively regardless of the side that we are sitting on the table. But we see this country as one. If this country works well with a good government, we make money.
Quite impressive, but well fitted for a course that extends to a change in direction of efforts. The Director of Industry and Employment and the Deputy Permanent Secretary underscored government's resolve to create a conducive environment to attract private investors, aimed at creating more employment opportunities for the youth.
Now we are competing against all our sub-regional countries to attract potential investors to Gambia, to Senegal. It's a competition. So the less resistance you provide for investors, they come. With the setting up of the digital economy, Ministry of Digital Economy, you also waiting to try to make your issues business registration, regulation, facilitation. Those are things that can also uplift the flow of investment to the Gambia.
So what we are saying as a government is we're working at looking at how can we be able to at least mitigate some of these challenges that we have in the sector. I.e., for example, he just mentioned the issue of power. He just mentioned the issue of the complexity of the tax system. These are all things that we need to sort in so that at least that business environment can be improved and investors will have the confidence to come into the country and invest. And I think as far as government is concerned and as far as trade is concerned, we'll continue to engage the likes of TAF to learn from them so that, we understand what their needs are and in order to support them to at least, upskill whatever thing they're doing. Creating 100,000 jobs is possible.
The minister urged the youth to take up the opportunities available to enhance their lives and livelihoods.
The skills we require are very well known. They are in the open. So it's a question of that deliberate effort to move to that level of provision of the skills required to get this job done. But it's the same thing if you go to the farms. Wherever you go to, we are being told that we are not finding the right skill set. So that as a government, we know what we have to do going backstage.
It was an interactive session with stakeholders and investors designed to share ideas and come up with tangible solutions to addressing problems affecting the economy, the lives and livelihoods of Gambians, as well as getting the much-needed information in its quest to provide what will be a progressive roadmap for the ministry to boost employment rate in the country. Reporting for GRTS News, I am Dada Cham.